foundation for the Global Positioning System, aka GPS, as we use today. Did you know that? Hey, you tuned in to 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and V 105.9, the vibe, Dothan, Alabama. Got a good show. We want you to keep it locked in. Call a friend, call a neighbor, and let them know the lunchtime crew is on. Got a lot to talk about this week. So y'all keep it locked in to the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama. We'll be right back to 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and V 105.9, the vibe, Dothan, Alabama. Be right back, guys.
There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting our show together, we're polishing up our act. If you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen to every word I say, every word I say. Ain't no stopping us now. We're rolling up. Ain't no stopping us now. We got the groove. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. I know. Ain't no stopping us now. We got the groove. We got it. I know you know someone that has a negative vibe, and if you're trying to make it, they only push you aside. They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going, they don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're gonna put our show together, we're gonna polish up our act. Well, and if you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen to every word I say, every word I say. No. We're moving, we're grooving. We're moving, yeah. We're grooving. Moving, go. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. I know we got the groove. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Ain't no stopping us now. Oh no, I'm on the move. I really got that groove. Ain't no stopping us now. I know, we've got the groove. Let you on the move. Ain't no stopping us now. No need in trying, no, 'cause I ain't buying. No, don't try to stop us. No. Got the groove. Ain't no stopping us now. I really got that groove. Ain't no stopping us now. No need in denying. Well, I ain't lying. Ain't no stopping us now. I know. It's been far too long. Well, ain't no stopping us now. Ain't no stopping us. It's been far too long. sing, y'all. Just doing me while I get in line. We're leaving the negative people way behind. Oh, so they ain't no. Please, please, please. Don't make me stop. See, I don't know where we're going or where we're gonna end up. I'm moving on. But see, we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep trying over and over. Yeah. I said it ain't no stopping. No. See, it ain't no way. We won't kind of polish up, keep us down. See, our time has finally came around. So we're on the move. We're really got our move. We're moving
You're tuned in to 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and V 105.9, the vibe, Dothan, Alabama. Good afternoon, family. Thank you for tuning in to the lunchtime show with the old school preacher, the church secretary, that's me, and you know the choir president, she loafing. But we thank you for tuning in to the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama, and you know what today is. It's Monday, and I know we've all had a full weekend. I know I did. I know we I done did some of everything this weekend. I done did things from working funerals to watching some football to had some good church yesterday about not being selfish. And I think so many people are selfish this day and time. I did a couple of went to an appreciation program. I just feel like we all should just be involved. I have so many people, so many of my friends, they say, girl, I don't even know how you keep going and going because you just go. But I think the more you do, and I talked about this last week, it's just, support people. You don't want no one to remember you as that person who just never did. I mean, just do while you can, because tomorrow's not promised. So, so today I just want to reflect together on lessons. Did we bring in lessons to bring into this week? I know a lot of people like, well, I'm tired. I mean, I think I'm an early bird. And so most of the times I wake up early. I talk to my daughter. I talk to my kids. I talk to just different people. Some of my friends that's early birds as well. And I think I heard more of, I'm tired. I can't believe you're not tired. You know what? I think if you think it, you are. So therefore, I don't try to think about being tired. I just think about what's next. Let's get it. So that's how I live out my mornings, my days. I just get up and say, you know what? Let's get it, because it could be the other way. I could be at a point of not saying anything. So, like I said, this weekend I was at a funeral. We serviced. I helped out. So if there's anything more to do for you, they're located at 1039 North Rain Street in Dothan, Alabama. Make sure you give them a call. Go by and see them. Check them out. We have great office staff over there. So y'all go over to S&K Mortuary. That's at 1039 North Rain Street. Or you can call them at No. You could call them at 334-792-4141. That's 334-792-4141. So go holler at them. But, the funerals taught me that life is fragile. I mean, It is. But one thing I really respected, and I really thought, I went to one funeral, a family member talked about no matter what someone goes through or what someone, how they carry their life, this person was still just as and just as happy and outgoing, and you could see the reputation based on the people that come out and support you during your passing. um because like I said, none of us know the day or the hour when our time will come to an end. um and also I was learning that funerals have a way of making us slow down and think about what truly matters. And so many people don't look at that. And that's why I say, you know what, go do what it is. Because once you leave here, it's not going to be, it's not about the money. It's not going to be about the titles or even the material things we spend so much energy chasing. You know, you got to look at the end of the day. Remember, love you show and the impact you left behind. Because like I said, both of those services, I just sat there and I was listening to people that gave reflections, or people who just attended the visitation. And I didn't know these people personally, but it made me feel like I did, because they reminded me of myself. They gave of their time, they gave of their service. They always was going. And if anything else, that's how I want somebody to remember me. So, you know, so if you're listening to me this morning, I want you to take a moment and think about it. If today was your last day, how would people remember you? I know a young lady called on Friday, and she basically said she want people to remember her as she was God-fearing. She went to church, and she loved God, and she just loved the people. So, you know, that's how I want people. You know, I want people to remember me. I want people to remember me by my kindness. I want people to remember me by my going, by my doing, by my supporting others. And that's the legacy you want to leave behind. I mean, so many other, but I mean, and I'm not saying you got to work now. You got to work. If you don't work, you don't eat. You don't work, you don't have nice things. So you have to work. But I'm saying sometimes we got to slow down and think about other people instead of being so selfish and not thinking about ourselves. I mean, just thinking about ourselves. So that's one thing I want to talk about today, because that's very important. And even with, you know, I told you about, I watched some football, you know, and again, there it is, togetherness. You know, football shows teamwork and perseverance. So, you know, we always gearing up. A lot of people say, well, you just go to the football for tailgates. I go for, let me tell you, my thing is, when I go to a football game, I go to a football game to socialize. I do watch some of it. I may not know the plays, but I watch it. I know when they make it a touchdown. So I do that. And I also go to a football game to just to have fun, just for the atmosphere, just for the weather, because right now, today is the first day of fall. So therefore, we're going to have some cooler weather, and therefore you're not too hot. Even though I don't like cold weather, but I like it cool. I can put on a good jacket, go out and just have a good time. So that's another thing that you could do. And also this past weekend, I know Florence High School actually had their homecoming, and they won their football game. So they played. I always think of this school. I know a lot of the kids always used to look at it and say, oh my gosh, they played Bob Jones. And Florence used to hate to play Bob Jones because they was like, oh my gosh, we're going to lose. But the score was 24-6 this past weekend. So that was good. Dothan High actually had they won their game this past weekend. Dothan, they played Charles. The score was 42-17, and that brought Dothan's record up to no, that they didn't play Charles this past weekend. Let me get it right. Dothan actually they lost. So they played Carver Montgomery this past weekend, and the score was 50-28. So they had a loss. Childs was their first home game. But Dothan is still 3-2, and Carver Montgomery is 4-1. But that's a big old school. I remember hearing about them. But you know, we win some, we lose some. But my biggest thing is, and what I'm saying today is, get out, support. You don't have to always know someone. So those are things that I want to talk about. These are my Monday reflections of what I had going on this weekend. Y'all can call in and give me your Monday reflections. I know I walked in the door to my office this morning and one of the guys was like, oh my gosh, it's Monday again. I said, well, you know what? I'm happy it is Monday, and I'm happy I'm able to see Monday. And I'm happy I'm just able to be here. So those are things we got to start looking at, and always, I just can't figure out why so many of us always wake up and say, oh my gosh, I hate this Monday. You know what? I'm thankful. I'm learning to be more thankful for every day, because it could be our last day. I was sitting there reflecting on yesterday. My mom had passed away 6 months ago yesterday. And, you know, I always think about the good times, think about all the things that would be making her proud, or thinking about things that she would just be smiling big on. So those are things we got to look at to keep things going no matter what, because you know what? Because life is short. Back on football. Like I said, a lot of us watched football this past weekend. I know the pastor, he don't watch, the old school preacher, he don't watch it. You know, he like football, but he be ready for the Colorado Buffs. And I think they had a really hard game this past weekend again, but Colorado did win. They played Wyoming, and it was 37-20. Troy football team, they played, and they had a lot of people was like, they couldn't believe Troy won. But I was reading the social media feeds. It was a tough game. It was 21-17. So, but congratulations to Troy University. A lot of people like, you support Troy. Listen, it's down at, it's for our 105.9 listeners, because a lot of them are Troy listeners. So congratulations. They got a good game this weekend. I know it's a rivalry for them. So this weekend, Troy will be playing South Alabama over out of Mobile. I got a couple of listeners in the show's area who actually said they'll be going to that game. So that's going to be a pretty good game for Troy this weekend. So like I said, a lot of us celebrated football. We had those wings, different finger food. Some of us celebrated the victories. Like I said, Florence won, but Dothan lost, but it's okay. You know, some of us, others felt like the string was tough loss. But with sports, there's a life lesson again. You know, I've always looked at football teaches us teamwork, because no one wins a game alone. You got to play with somebody. It takes every position, every effort, working together. And even when you're behind on the scoreboard, because that's what happened with Troy this past weekend. They were behind on the scoreboard. They didn't give up and they didn't quit. So therefore, you know, they kept pushing and they kept going. And that's what I teach my kids. You can't give up. If you start something, you don't give up. You got to push to the end. It just keeps it's a reminder to us that we're all one. And that's how, that's what God wanted to teach us. We're all one under the body of Christ. And so many people, I was even looking at the funeral service of Charlie Kirk this past weekend. And this is just me. I feel like some of it, they were trying to make people feel like he was like this best person. He didn't teach racism, which I feel that he did. But they felt like, you know, he was all for one, for everybody. And no, you know, it's not. I didn't look at it that way. So, you know, we have to look at that we're all on one team, our families, our churches, our jobs. And sometimes it's not about who gets the glory. And that's what the old school preached about yesterday. We got to not be so selfish. And sometimes it's about blocking for someone else so they can score. And that's the real teamwork. And I know that's one thing I do like about sports, period. So you can, because it's not individual unless you're playing tennis or golf or something like that. Those are individuals, but for the most part, football and basketball, it's a team sport, and that's where we got to look at it with life. So we got to make sure we just keep it going. And but I want y'all to call in 256-365-1000 and let me know. Let's reflect on your weekend from this past weekend. You know, like I said, because I had a great weekend. I went out and I was supporting others. But if you would like to be one of our sponsors here at Knox Media Group, you could do so by calling us at 256-712-2888. That's 256-712-2888 and be one of our sponsors. Whether you're a nonprofit or of profit, you can also, no business is too large or too small for us. And if you have public service announcements, send those to info@knoxmediagroupinc.org. I just received one before getting on the air. And that is, let me get it for you.
Friday night is going down. Call your girl and tell her rain. There'll be music, Trace and Joey. It's a party, you're invited, come on in. Friday night is going down. Call your girl and tell her rain. There'll be music, Trace and Joey. It's a party, you're invited, come on in. Said I'm feeling pretty good, said I'm feeling pretty nice. Trying to find me a pretty lady, cause you know it's Friday night. Work hard and I just got paid. I spend my money on whatever I like. Gonna get my party on, cause you know it's Friday night is going down. Call your girl and tell her rain. There'll be music, Trace and Joey. It's a party, you're invited, come on in. Friday night is going down. Call your girl and tell her rain. There'll be music, Trace and Joey. It's a party, you're invited, come on in. Said I'm feeling pretty good, said I'm feeling pretty nice. Trying to find me a pretty lady, cause you know it's Friday night. Work hard and I just got paid. I spend my money on whatever I like. Gonna get my party on, cause you know it's 5.9 Dothan, Alabama, the vibe.
We're back. You're tuned into 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and V 105.9, the vibe, Dothan, Alabama. We thank you for tuning in. And so, like I said, today I'm talking about Monday reflections. And I was talking about how when we're playing football, it's all about, I talked about how I watched the football games. I, attended a couple of them. Sometimes we win some, sometimes we lose some, but overall, it's all about teamwork, because sometimes it's about blocking for someone else so they can score the ball. And, to me, that's real teamwork. So when I was speaking of blocking for someone else, I was talking about my pastor, the old school preacher, yesterday preached about selflessness. That was a word, because it hit hard, because in this world today, it's so easy to make life all about ourselves. What do I want? What do I need? What about me? But God has told us to live with different mindset. And that means putting others first. Some people like, well, but, when I hear that well, but I already know it's going to be something else. Selflessness does not mean we don't care about ourselves. It really means you recognize the blessing in giving, serving, and I ain't serving. And making sure someone else has what they need, even when it costs you something. That's deep. It might even mean like giving your time to your neighbor. I ain't never at home, so I don't never really give time to my neighbor. But I do give time and go out and speak, talk when I see him. But my neighbor, he gives his time to me. He'll come blow my yard off, or the other day I had a little waltz nest grow. He came and knocked down the waltz nest. I mean, those are things, he don't even have to do that. He saw it and came and did it. Even just giving to someone, I feel like it's true love when you don't have it, but you make sure somebody else, you'll share your resources or money, whatever, just to make sure someone else who's struggling is able to get what they need. Even just being there to a listening ear to a friend who may feel alone, just listening sometimes, and not even going back and saying something about me. Sometimes so many people that will start talking about them, we'll start talking the situation, and then they'll say, well, that happened to me too, or well, if it was me. Just listen. All the time, it's not about us. Some people would talk. The old school preacher said yesterday, some people just need you to listen, and then they'll go back and they're already helped themselves out, but they just wanted to talk it through, talk it out. So therefore you'll know. Those are those to me may be small, but they're selfless acts that show the love of God. And that's what we got to work on. Because we already in a mess in this world. I'm like, ooh, but you got to think positive. You got to keep going. You got to do unto others if you have them do unto you. You have to. And just go and not worry about don't always put yourself up there. And a lot of people even feel like they're getting over on people because they'll say, well, I did this for so-and-so. You ain't got to let everybody know. Just do it and be done with it. So now I know I'm not the only one who's been thinking on some things this weekend. I want to hear from you. Call in 256-365-1000 and give me some lessons that you had to teach this weekend. What maybe you had a family gathering, because people did have still a lot of family reunions. They had class reunions. Different things. Maybe you were at church, maybe you were at a game, whatever it was. What's one takeaway you're carrying with you into this week? Call me. The number is 256-365-1000. Call me. Let me know what was one of the takeaways you got from this weekend. Y'all heard all of my takeaways. And I was really, like I said, I woke up this morning and I was like, you know what? Thank you, Lord. Because even just with living life, anything happens so fast. Life happens so fast. We want to send our condolences to a 16-year-old was driving this past weekend and lost her life. It's a lot that goes on, but my biggest takeover that I'm trying to learn to take away from different situations, different things. I'm always trying to take away something positive. And that's what I want to see. What was your takeaway from this weekend? Y'all call me. The number is 256-365-1000. 256-365-1000. And let me know what was some of your takeaways. Even I went to an appreciation this past weekend. And I saw the love. I did see a couple people being messy, but I try not to see that. But I did see the love of the appreciation that, and this here was Councilwoman Katrina Simmons. She actually showed appreciation to the voters and non-voters. She just appreciated for getting back in office, and this was located in Florence. So she showed love and appreciation for the people that voted for, and even those who may not have voted for her, because we have to give back. And that was giving back of her time, giving back of her money she had to spend, and it wasn't a selfish act. So that's what we got to look at things like that, because life is short. And that's what I try my best to look at. I look at funerals, remind us that life is short, but appreciation remind us that we don't have to wait until someone is gone to honor them. And basically that's what I looked at with Sister Councilwoman Simmons this weekend. We could give people their give people their flowers now. And that's why we always want Knox Media Group. We have these different events. We want to show you something different, bring different ideas to the area. Like right now, we're working on Dr. Jamal Bryant. So make sure you get your tickets for that. Dr. Jamal Bryant will be in the shows area on November the 23rd. Call your pastor, call your friends, call your family, and get your tickets. Let's not wait till the last minute to get the tickets, because you have to order food, make preparation for everything. So go ahead and do that. You can visit our website. That's www.knoxmediagroupinc.org and get your tickets for that. That's going on. We're working on our date for Thanksgiving in the Park. Got a lot of things coming up, but we're gonna keep you locked in on all of what's going on. And also, like I said, the biggest thing, give people their flowers while they're here. And flowers don't always just to be physical flowers. It could be giving someone a compliment, giving someone, letting people know about the different things that's going on. Because I know I just sent out the flyer about the Angel Tree. I had a couple people, people that I know may need some assistance. They were like, thank you. Those are acts of Congress we want to do. And if you have any public service announcements, make sure you get them to us so we can get the word out. And that's info@knoxmediagroupinc.org, and make sure you get them out. Because we can celebrate their impact, people's impact, while they can hear it and feel it. Because that's what life is all about. Just encouraging someone, make sure they know who you are, make sure you appreciate them. And those are acts of Congress. You don't wait till somebody die and then let them know how you feel. They can't hear you. And sometimes if you're at a funeral, is that really true? Is that really how you feel about them? Some people just be talking to be showing off for themselves, but show act of Congress while they're here. So here's my challenge today. Don't wait for a program. Don't wait for a eulogy. Call the person today. Send them a text, whatever. Post a message on Facebook. You know how we like to do them. Tell them, I appreciate you. I love you. You mean something to me. Because tomorrow isn't promised. And gratitude left unspoken doesn't help anyone. So do that today. That's going to be my challenge to you. Even send it to Knox Media Group or whoever. Because, a lot of people, we see them out in public and they're like, oh my gosh, you're Knox Media Group, or you're the old school preacher, you're the church secretary, you're the choir president. Those things really go a long ways with us. We know people are listening to us. We want people to know that we are the radio station that believes in love, unity, and diversity. So whatever it is, make sure you do that. But you really make us feel good. Go ahead and get your tickets for Dr. Jamal Bryant coming to Florence, Alabama on November the 23rd. And keep it locked in for other events that's going on here coming soon. But we want to make sure you know that. And I will be right back on some other things. We're going to play a little bit more music and get my thoughts together, because I feel like every now and then my mouth getting a little watery. But y'all listen to some of my promotions. We want to thank those who are sponsors of our show. And we'll be right back.
Dr. Jamal Bryant, and I'm coming to the Renaissance Shows Hotel and Spa, November the 23rd at 5 p.m. I want all pastors, all of my friends, to meet me there.
You're either all in or you don't care. I'm telling you, you know I'm through when I stop caring. The moment I turn it off, you are in trouble. You don't need to go to lunch. You don't need to text me. We don't need to sit down. Y'all ain't saying nothing. And here's the memo. I'm not mad. I'm just finished. And you should have valued me while I was still invested in the process.
Get your tickets today at knoxmediagroupinc.org or call 256-712-2888. And I say in advance thank you. We are so excited about the fellowship with Dr. Jamal Bryant. November 23rd at 5 p.m. at the Renaissance Shoals Resort and Spa, Spa, Florence, Alabama. Get your tickets today. Do me a favor. Ask your pastor, have you got your table?
Looking for the best deal on your next vehicle? Come to Hyundai of Dothan, where we offer 3 unbeatable reasons to buy from us. First, enjoy a lifetime powertrain warranty for peace of mind every mile you drive. Second, get 3 years complimentary maintenance to keep your car running like new. And third, we have the best financing terms available, only here at Hyundai of Dothan. Plus, check out our huge selection of 2025 inventory and amazing range of pre-owned vehicles. Enjoy the best customer service and the easiest buying experience here at Hyundai of Dothan. Before you buy, give Hyundai of Dothan a try.
If you are looking for a new career with purpose and room for advancements with benefits, Ilgrim Prides in Russellville is hiring, and we couldn't be more eager to welcome you to our family. Our team needs individuals who are motivated, dedicated, and have the right set of skills to help us reach our goals. Plus, we're offering a starting wage of $17.75 to $20 an hour, with attendance incentives and benefits after only 60 days. Become part of our movement and make a difference in the world by helping us feed America. Don't wait any longer. Become a food hero today. Apply online at pilgrims.com or call 256-768-3707 and take your career to the next level. Pilgrim Prides in Russellville, Alabama. Again, apply online at pilgrims.com.
No, I ain't gonna discriminate on nothing. Big fine, slim fine, all kind.
Let me tell you about this fine woman. She made me a better man. She be cooking me a big Sunday meal, greens on the side with some candy yams. Let me tell you about the super fine woman. She really made me a better man. Cause she know what to do. She know what I like. She do the best she can. Big fine woman, a big freak in the sheet. Big freak in the sheet. We're up in the summertime. By the time I need the next to me. You walk all night. In the kitchen, she like to cook and clean. If you're born with a big fine woman, then you know what I mean. Let me tell you about this big fine woman. She really made me a better man. She be cooking me a big Sunday meal, greens on the side with some candy yams. Let me tell you about the sweet fine woman. She really made me a better man. Cause she know what to do. She know what I like. She do the best she can. She do the best she can. Super fine woman. She keep it up all night. Breakfast in the morning time. She knows just what I like. I love it what you're doing to me. I love it when you turn into a freak. She know I'm coming home tonight. She knows just what I need. Let me tell you about this big fine woman. She really made me a better man. She be cooking me a big Sunday meal, greens on the side with some candy yams. Let me tell you about the super fine woman. She really made me a better man. Cause she know what to do. She know what I like. She do the best she can. Big fine woman. Super fine woman. Big fine woman. Super fine woman. Big fine woman. Super fine woman. Let me tell you about this big fine woman. She really made me a better man. She be cooking me a big Sunday meal, greens on the side with some candy yams. Let me tell you about the super fine woman. She really made me a better man. Cause she know what to do. She know what I like. She do the best she can.
Big fine, slim fine.
Turn me up. Listen all times of the day.
From the north to the south, it is Knots Media Group 105.1 and 105.9, giving you the beats like you never had them done before.
Girl, I like you, I do. I wanna be a friend, go shopping in a Benz, I like you, I do. I hit you in a leg, can you fit me in your plans, I like you, I do. We never been friends, when we woke up with your plan, I like you, I do. Girl, I know you only like it fancy, so I pull up in that Maybach candy. Yeah, your boyfriend will never understand me, cause I'm about to pull this girl like a hand. Let's check it out, piece of the ready. Yeah, I've been thinking lately that I need some months. Not everything is I need good, I need someone around me. So please make sure you're around me. I need someone satisfied when you feel you are oh girl, I like you, I do. I wanna be a friend, I like you, I do. I do in a leg, and you put me in your plans, I like you, I do. We were never friends, and we woke up with your plan, I like you, I do.
Let me know when you're free, cause I've been trying to hit it all week, babe.
We are Nuts Media Group 105.1 WJX 1500 AM and now 105.9 Dothan, Alabama. Rocking and shaking, giving you the beats the way you like them.
Right here. Yeah.
We're back. Thank you for tuning in to 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and V 105.9 The Vibe, Dothan, Alabama. Thank you for tuning in to the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama. And for those of you who are just tuning in, today has been about Monday reflections of what we had going on this weekend. So, like I said, I attended a couple of funeral services this past weekend, and it basically taught us life is fragile. So love your people deeply and make sure you show appreciation. Watch some football games and different sports events, even if I followed up on just the score. But, football basically teaches us teamwork matters, and it's about helping someone else. Help someone else win. It's not all about me, all about you. And then on Sunday morning, I went to church with old school preachers, the pastor that's Galilee Missionary Baptist Church. That's 23001 County Road 14. And he was talking about be selfless and live like Jesus taught us. So basically that was that. And then I went to an appreciation, and it basically helped remind me, don't wait to appreciate people when they're gone. Appreciate people now. So I want to thank Councilwoman Katrina Simmons for that appreciation that she did for being reelected again. And so, I want to leave this with my Knox Media Group family. Family, let's not just hear these words. Let's live them this week. And as always, I want to leave you with this encouragement. Whatever this week brings, remember, you're not alone. You've got a community that loves you and God who walks with you. So make sure you stay, encourage someone. Make sure you always give someone else some positive feedback, but encouraging. And I also want to leave you with encouragement. Show people that you love them now. Don't talk about it. Be about it. And, before we wrap up, text me or email us. Put on our social media Facebook page. We have 105.1, the music muscle of the shows. We have Knox Media Group. We have 105.9, and you can do it on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify. Text us or send us a message on those different platforms. Monday Motivation, one sentence, one thought. What's going on? What's going to carry you through this week? And we'll read them this week, throughout the week. It'll help motivate us. We just want to keep reminding you, love, unity, and diversity. Let's live selflessly and make this Monday count. And make sure you always keep it locked into the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama, because we want to be the model for everyone. So if you have any public service announcements, send them to info@knoxmediagroupinc.org. Or if you would like to be one of our sponsors, make sure you call us at 256-712-2888. But again, please make sure you send something encouraging, motivational. Place it on our social media feed. If you want to send us a message, you can inbox us, and we'll make sure we get those and read those. But we want to keep encouraging one another, because life is hard enough. But we want you to show, let's not be so selfish. Let's do different acts of kindness for someone else. And because it's not about us. So again, the church secretary want to teach you, remind you, Knox Media Group is here about love, unity, diversity. Let's live selflessly and make this Monday count. It's the first day of fall. So you know how that goes. The weather temperature is going to change, so we can change too. So keep it locked in. Coming up, we're going to do some line dance music. We got some old school, got a little blues. Then at 2:00, we have D.L. Hughley. And then tonight, you know how we do. We have the slow jams. But keep it locked into the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama. That's 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and V 105.9 The Vibe, Dothan, Alabama. Make sure you go over to S&K Mortuary. That's 1039 North Rain Street in Dothan, Alabama. If you're any where we believe keeping memories alive. If you would like to order any, got some text right now. I got to go back and reply to. If you like to order any T-shirts, blankets, obituaries, any type of custom materials, we can do that. Car magnets. Make sure you call us at 256-367-0887. If you can't remember that number, you can always call the radio station. We'll get you connected, and we'll make sure we can bring any of your dreams come to life. So make sure you do that. But keep it locked in to the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama. That's 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and V 105.9, the Vibe, Dothan, Alabama. Go visit our website, www.knoxmediagroupinc.org, and get your tickets for Dr. Jamal Bryant coming to the shows area November the 23rd. You don't want to hear about it. You want to be about it. So make sure you go ahead and get those tickets now, because it's going to be nice. You don't want to miss it. I promise you don't. A lot of people's like, well, I'm going to get my ticket. Don't wait till the last minute. Get your tickets now. Again, you don't want to hear about it. You want to be about it, because it's going to be a great event. Very, very encouraging. So I love you. Stay tuned to the baddest radio station. And make sure you post on our social media page something that going to get you through your week. Encourage someone else. I love you. Bye. Talk to you later.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. Black former Trump administration Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, Dr. Ben Carson, honored Charlie